I've been kind of piecing this all together over this last year, but it doesn't seem like we have drug treatment facilities.
Not many.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe less than 20 beds in the whole county? Or?
You're probably right.
That doesn't seem to be.
It's not representative, that's for sure.
No. And we don't seem to have a ton of resources for mental health.
No, I had a probation officer say to me, I talked this guy into getting some help. It took an hour. I walked him over to this location and they said, we'll see him in 3 weeks.
Yeah. And Lord knows what can happen in that amount of time. That's seems like when you're on the street 24/7 is literally 24/7. Most of us get 6 to 8 hours of respite from our life every day, and these guys don't.
They don't. And the other thing that makes you feel like a human being is a shower.
Oh, that's huge.
Many folks have to go without a shower for multiple days. That's
months. Some people haven't. I know some people that haven't had a shower in months.
Ugh.
Hi, folks. It's Alex with the Community Project. Today, I'm here with my new friend Alice from Hope in Longmont. We are out finding some folks to give some supplies to and having a chat along the way. Alice, you're the executive director of Hope, and Hope is the shelter in Longmont and support system.
Well, Hope is 3 main programs. We do have sheltering as our main largest program, but we have street outreach and we have an outreach center. So all 3 things run. And so we are pretty much 24/7 in how we help people.
So sheltering, you don't necessarily have a building for a shelter right now, do you?
This is correct.
Okay.
For the past 8 years, we have been relying on the goodness of churches to shelter. With churches have more autonomy than the rest of the community, and they can have things like shelters within their churches as long as it doesn't exceed a certain number. So our number that the fire chief gave us was 49. So
is that any building or is that just for you?
Just for churches, for Hope, for sheltering. We're the only organization sheltering in Longmont. So I guess it is just only Hope.
So is that based on the church's size, or is that just your number?
Just for us, for our number.
Interesting.
Right.
Well, how did they come up with that number? Do you know?
I don't know. They said if a church continually sheltered more than 49 people, they would be a shelter instead of a church. So we honor that. And there's only maybe a couple days in the wintertime, of course, where that would exceed that number.
Are you able to have 2 churches for a total of 98?
We can have 2 churches. We're used to having 2 churches. We know that a church needs to be a church. So Sunday through Thursday, we shelter at Journey Church. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights, we shelter at a second church. Presently, we do not have a church, and we've been knocking on doors and talking to pastors, and we're in dire need of a church right now, and that would be for those 3 days. So,
for the love of God, folks, let's get them a church.
So it's kind of stressful right now, and Journey is taking a hit.
Thank you, Journey.
Yes, and we're open every night there at Journey Church at 2000 Pike Road. They're awesome people, and they walk the talk. That's what it's about.
Yeah, you have to. It's a mission, right? You have to.
Yeah, it's got to be part of their mission. You're right, Alex.
And I don't know how. Not to knock anybody, but I don't know how it's not all churches' mission to help the poor. I thought I'm learning more about this as I get into these things, but I
guess what I read somewhere or someone told me, is it true? I don't know. But if every church sheltered a couple of people or even one, that community would not have any homeless individuals on their streets. That's how many churches we have in our community anyway.
And just that you're in Longmont?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There's
wow. That's
easily 50 churches here in Longmont.
okay. How many folks do you think Longmont has on average on the street?
That
per
is
night?
interesting. I think there may be about 250 to 300 homeless individuals.
Wow.
Some people really know how to camouflage and hide, and so it's hard to count everybody. It's really hard. And it might be even more right now with, it's all about housing. If there's a limited amount of housing, if the housing is expensive, then people of color and people who are homeless are struggling to find housing. And that's Boulder County in a nutshell. Limited housing and expensive housing.
Yeah, it's I live in Boulder County.
Oh,
For
okay.
that very reason.
Yes. I used to work in Boulder County. I liked it.
I'm 100 yards off County Line Road.
Okay.
So when I walk out of my house, I look at Boulder County fondly.
When you drive here, do you ever have a cow or a horse in the middle of the road?
No, I literally I jump right over into Boulder County as soon as I leave my house.
Oh,
So
I see. So
I don't get the fun stuff of Weld County.
you're not in the
Okay,
unincorporated.
there's a chuck down here. Back up. I didn't ask you okay talking to folks?
Oh gosh, yeah. Hi there. You doing okay? Oh, he's got headphones on. Hi, I'm Alice with Hope, Homeless Outreach. I'm just checking on you, seeing if you're okay.
Okay.
And this is Alex.
Hi, we know each other. We want some stuff today?
That beef jerky?
Yeah, you like protein. I know you do.
Jerky.
Yay!
Well, give me a couple of those. You want a water, bud?
No, that's okay. No water.
No water. Okay. Want some chips?
Sure. Chips.
There you go.
You know my outreach team, Leah and Allie, probably pretty well.
No,
right?
I don't know them.
You don't? Okay. And this is
Yep.
where you normally hang out?
Yeah.
I'm sending them your way.
Don't worry about it right now. Okay.
But not now.
Not now.
You want some sunglasses, bud?
No, not right now.
Okay. Hey, you
Have a
want some
good one.
salmon or anything? Want a can of salmon?
Okay.
Socks?
No.
Okay. You're good.
Leave them alone, Alex.
Yep. I gotta tell people what my wares are, or they won't want to buy anything from me. They don't know.
They don't know your wares. I love it. They don't know my wares.
I gotta sell this stuff. I try to sell bananas. I have become a really hardcore banana salesman.
So right now you just observed that he did not know my main street outreach team.
Right?
And that is because we go to locations where we're used to seeing people. And lately, or rather this summer, because of politics or whatever, people are in different locations and they are doing that hunt and peck thing to try
Right.
and find where did people move themselves to so we can visit with them.
So a little about windy up.
Oh, sorry.
Right. Yeah, it's I've noticed that there's been a change of where people are at. This side used to, when we came out, this used to be really packed with folks, and now it's getting sparse over here, and I'm
Yeah.
finding a lot of people on the other side of town.
So we have a confusion about if I'm homeless and I'm at the park, one of the many city parks, how long can I be there? Can I sleep there? I really need to sleep. I have interrupted sleep all night long. I really need to do that. And so we've asked for a copy from the police, and the police chief has provided that so that we can look and see if there was any corrections to it, and then we can start passing it out and saying, okay, let's go over what the park regulations are so
Okay.
you feel empowered to be at the park because you are a community member. You should be allowed at the park. Just because you have a backpack doesn't mean you can't be at a park. So that's what some of this is about.
Longmont, they just had a law they were trying to pass.
They have an ordinance that Hope spoke to the city council about, and it was if you were in a right of way of this business that we're in right now, if you were in the right of way of walking in a walking area, that you could be ticketed. And it seemed a bit vague. And so the good thing is that in Longmont, we try and work out things. So we are meeting with the police once a month and with their lead team. And so today at 4:00, I get to go to a meeting and we kind of hammer out how far we've gotten on what the protocols are going to be when a person gets a ticket and how many interventions would happen beforehand. So that's super positive. I'm
Okay.
glad it went from, hey, city council, just approve this, to let's meet and work out something to present to city council that we're working together to inform people where they can and cannot be.
Seems like people put a lot. This is just my opinion.
No, go for it.
They seems like people put a lot of energy into making punitive laws and
Yeah. The farther west you go, there are more laws and things to be punitive about.
it seems like they just took that energy into coming up with a solution. We might be able to solve this pretty quickly. All the
Exactly.
time and resources going into
Exactly. So
hurting people. They're hurting.
you're absolutely right.
It's sad to me because we're, as far as I can tell, we're the most intelligent species in the universe. We should be able to figure this out.
We should be able to figure this out.
We really should. What do you see coming down the pike here on the federal level?
Scary stuff.
Yeah, I'm concerned.
I think as a nonprofit, along with the other nonprofits like you guys also, I think we all might be okay. We're not dripping in funds by any means, but we're going to be okay in 2026. It's 2027
Yep.
that the bottom is going to fall out of funding that, at least for me, funding that we've relied on. And I don't even like to think about what those cuts look like, because the more cuts there are, the more unhoused people on the streets will not have their needs met. They won't be getting on housing lists. They won't know what their rights are. They won't get hooked up with mental health services and their food stamps and all of those things that are being affected. We need to be sharing this information with them, and we may not have enough staff to do that. But I'm hoping that this gets figured out before then. It does look bleak.
I don't think people quite understand what happens when you get a lot of hungry people together. They're not going to be hungry for long.
Well, and that plus in Longmont, we have this weird thing where more of our unhoused folks have felt like they were kind of pushed towards the north end of Main Street. So around those
The Walmart area?
businesses, around the King Supers and Arc and the McDonald's.
Okay.
And yes, also Walmart area.
How to follow?
Oh, you're right. Good eye, Alex. You are good
Yeah.
at this.
I've been doing this for a while. We'll cruise around, see if he's all right.
See if he's all right.
So what do you think they're getting pushed to the north end? Is there? I think you said they felt like they were getting pushed to the north end.
Well, I'm just trying to be politically correct here
Yeah.
instead of just doing things. No, if you go
Well
as far
played.
back as 2013 when we had the flood took out all the trees along the riverbank of the St. Vrain. And that was such a wonderful area for people to feel protected and safe. They could put tents up and you didn't even see their tent.
Wow.
You know, other people who are homeless knew they were there, but it's almost like their own living community that was vibrant and would help each other. And now all the trees are gone and it's, fend for yourself.
Mm.
And you have the inability to have a tent in the Longmont area, city limits. I think it would be so awesome to have a space where if that's the only housing you have, or if that's the only housing that you feel comfortable having is a tent. If you feel comfortable only in a tent and never indoors, why is that not an option somewhere in our city if that's what a person is most comfortable with?
I mean, that could just look like a campground, right?
It could look like a campground. And wouldn't it be amazing if it had showers and restrooms there, just like a campsite would?
And we make it safe for people, and that you make it safe for people, and then it's safer for the entire community.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
And yes, you'd have to have staff. But think about Boulder Fairgrounds. Wouldn't that be a perfect spot?
I have heard that mentioned several times now. Yes. They have buildings there that could suffice.
That's true too. Besides street outreach, my outreach staff also have to do case management. So that means helping people get their 3 vital documents. They have to have their birth certificate, an ID, and their social security card to be able to get on housing lists. And so we pay for their ID, we pay for the birth certificate, and monthly we give rides to the Social Security office to do these. And we'll be right there with them, do the warm handoff so that they can have all of their ID that they need for housing.
Do you notice people losing all this stuff off?
Well, we offer to hold it and give them a copy, or we could take the copy and they have the original. But if we help pay for it, we do make copies of it just because we know it's easier to get another ID if you have a copy of your old one.
Yeah, that's useful.
Also, just the trauma that people experience on the streets. I have peer support specialists and my outreach team that they just have had their own trauma, and they can listen and help guide people. And just listening
folks with lived experience?
Mm-hmm.
Your folks have?
Yes. Not everybody, but some of them. And so the staff that don't have lived experience have experience with trauma.
Okay.
Serious trauma.
It is, it's nice to have people that understand the situation.
And there's a lot of documentation.
Hi, bro. You need some food?
Hi,
How about water?
Yeah. Yeah.
Want some water?
Yep.
How about some socks?
Yeah, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
You don't want any snacks? I got some snacks. All right.
I almost didn't recognize you. That's a nice looking beard you're sporting there.
I have canned salmon too, if you're interested in that. Okay, I'll leave you alone. See you later. Most people like my snacks.
You have good snacks.
Do.
I mean,
you want a snack?
No, thank you. That's very kind of you. I'm not going to take away from that stash. No way.
And salt?
Sweet and salty cashew. That's very nice. Trying to think of what snacks we go through the most.
Are most of your stuff done? Is it donated?
Most of it is donated, and then we use some of our grant money to buy the rest, and then we just take a hit and have to get some as well. We did 2 food banks, one at Safeway on 17th and Main Street, and the other one at King Soopers, kind of a little east of Main Street.
So is that you set up for the day?
We set up for the weekend,
the week.
like
Okay.
Saturday and Sunday, and we let people know that we put sack meals together, and individuals who walk up to our door at the Outreach Center at 804 South Lincoln Street, they can get a sack meal and water. And we have had some families show up, and we're able to give them also some resources. And then in July, we had this group of kids that had food insecurity, and we were kind of shocked. We've never had kids show up, but it just goes to show the state of everyone right now that food is becoming a little more difficult to afford for some families and some people.
Well, I've been watching the prices go up.
Yeah.
It's not,
If we run out of everything, we make PB&J sandwiches.
they're a big hit.
Yeah.
A
Who
lot of
doesn't?
like kids like love.
Yeah.
What do you think is the most challenging aspect of what you do? What grinds you?
In this job, working with adult individuals who are unhoused, I'm working with people who have had some pretty rough things happen in their lives, and they're adults. So us adults, and I speak for myself too, we have habits that are tough to break, and we've broken our bodies in so many ways. There's a large amount of people on the streets who've had a head injury. Just thinking through the process of being housed and how you have to have a day that you pay rent and a day that you pay the electricity bill, homelessness, that is actually very difficult for some of our clients when they do get into setting up systems for them to be successful when they're housed.
And it's TBIs, and a lot of folks I've met have, I would say, probably significant mental health challenges.
Yes, there's a lot of significant mental health challenges as well.
But that, paying your bills isn't really on the top of the list of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But I think that though there is a lot of mental health issues, we're just finding that people in general who are unhoused have had some serious trauma of some kind that results in something, whether it's mental health or something else, that is keeping them in a situation that they're struggling continuously. And in our county, would you say that we do not have enough mental health services?
I would wholeheartedly agree with that. And it's people are potentially losing their Medicaid.
Yes, that scares the heck out of me.
How are we going to get people the services they need? It's just gonna.
Yeah.
It's a tinderbox. What is being created right now? We have unstable people getting more unstable, and then there's going to be more of them. That's not a good recipe for society.
Yeah, in one of the states, dang it, I wish I could remember what state it was. It was a East Coast state, tried this, and it cost 70 to 80%. Oops.
You're okay.
Okay. 70 to 80% of the money that went into their Medicaid program was spent on just the people who were hired to manage the program. And that's unsuccessful.
I don't think people quite understand, as things get more expensive, you need to pay people more to be able to do that. And if the money doesn't increase, the funding doesn't increase from these programs, but the people that are working in these programs need to be paid more so they're not homeless, that money just ends up going to people, a few people that are getting paid instead of providing the support that people need. It's a vicious cycle that's happening right now.
Yeah. With Medicaid, you can see a doctor regularly, and no one on the streets sees a doctor regularly. Right. But they do go see doctors when they need them. And for that to be cut is just ridiculous. The other thing is, we all have those things we need at certain stores, drug stores and the grocery stores, things that either if you need a Coca-Cola once a week, or if you truly need your Tylenol or your Advil for your continual headaches that for some reason you have. All of those things they would have no funds for getting.
Does that work with the you could buy some of that stuff at the food stamp, couldn't you? If that
You could.
but if that's cut, then that's
Yeah, if that, I think we're all in flux about what's being cut and what's not, and kind of sounds like everything's being cut.
especially well by the end of 2026, right? That's things are. Get ready, folks. Things are going to get 2027 shouldn't probably not going to be a very good year.
It's gonna be tough out there. Here's a question a lot of people have.
Yeah.
I come up to a stop sign and there's somebody flying a sign. That means they're holding a sign begging for, they're asking for money. Do I give them something? What do I do? There is not a good answer. You will run into professionals in the homelessness business that will say, absolutely not. Do not give anybody who is unhoused, do not give them money because it will go for drugs and alcohol. Well, you don't know that.
You don't know.
You don't know that they need the money for something else. There's an old guy in this town, and I won't describe him because that would be unfair. And I see him even on Saturdays and Sundays. So I go back to my staff and I say, hey, there's this older guy. This is what he looks like. What's his story? Well, he's too old to be able to handle living on the streets. So he lives in one of the cheaper motels in town, and he flies a sign just to pay his rent, his weekly rent. So he could get kicked out. He pays 1 week and the next week he's short $10, he's out.
Yeah, that I've seen women, elderly women out here, walkers and wheelchairs, and they don't have a place to go. I actually, before I met you, I was like, "Are you going to the shelter?" And they said, "No, we have a." There was some underpass or something they were sleeping under. So it's troubling that we don't have something for our elderly folks, our youth, and everything's horrible. But the fact that we don't have stuff to take care of the kids and take care of the elderly is atrocious. I mean, the Source just shut down in Boulder. I think Boulder County. I don't know if Denver is more affluent than Boulder County, but it seems like Boulder County's more affluent to me.
I think you're right. I know they're kind of neck and neck, but they're both doing pretty well. I mean, if Denver can find the money to make this really cool walkway just because of an anniversary that they're having soon, I think we could meet some of these issues head on.
What would be if you had unlimited money? What is how would you build the solution? What would you do?
Well, everybody needs a place to call home, and not that everybody should be given a mansion, but there should be a way that you don't humiliate somebody by having them apply and give away their firstborn or whatever just to have a place with a roof over their head. So if there was options for people, so back in the 50s and 60s, there were what they called starter homes for families, and they were itty bitty, little homes, and you started there and you saved your money. And there were buildings that had single room apartments. Maybe an old movie you've seen that it's a single room apartment, and it was super affordable. And maybe it was for a week, maybe it was for a year, but we don't have options.
Is that kind of like the
that are small. Yeah, it could be like that.
Yeah, why?
So we're just big. We're America. Everything's got to be big, and we want everybody in a big house. Well, if you've been living on the streets, you just want an itty bitty place to meet your very basic needs that does not overwhelm you.
And that would be the thing, because most of these guys, maybe not most, but a lot of guys don't want to be inside. So maybe a smaller place, because they're living in tents. So maybe smaller is better.
Smaller is better,
and it's cheaper for everybody.
And it would be cheaper for the government to build them, for the cities to build them. And then there's all kinds of apartment complexes I noticed going up here in my town. But I don't think $1,800 a month is really affordable housing.
Oh, gosh.
My mortgage is not even that much.
Well, you got in the game at the right time.
Yeah, I'm an old lady. I got in the game. If I came here with my husband and I as teachers, if I came here now, I would have to say, we did not do our research and we are so out of here. We cannot afford this. Here's a friend of yours right up here taking his sweatshirt off because the sun just hit him. Why, hello there. Hi, could you use some things?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, some water and some snacks? All right. Whoops, here's some water.
Just keep them coming here.
Okay, he's going to hand them to me, and I'm just going to hand them over to you.
Okay.
Could you?
Want a can of salmon?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Pop open even.
Pair of socks, buddy?
Yes, please.
There you go.
Oh, I love this jerky. That's yummy.
Want a pair of sunglasses?
Oh, he could use a pair.
How about these?
Are these okay?
Look at them.
All right, you're styling now.
And I think that's what I got today. No. There you go.
Oh, woo.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
we wish you luck today.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
Stay safe, buddy.
Appreciate it.
He took all my wares. One master salesman.
Oh boy, you're just so generous. I'm just like doing it's just keep it on coming.
It's because we have a great partner, Conscious Alliance, down in Broomfield. They get a bunch of stuff in, and then they give it out to other organizations.
Aw.
They help us out. So most of that stuff I just gave away was from those guys.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that the small, these guys have worked. They're stoic, right? They don't really need too much anymore.
A lot of them are like that. That is true. We house a man in a brand new, what I would call an efficiency apartment, and I went to visit him and see how he's doing. And he had his tent set up in his living room, and his living room is itty bitty next to the kitchen, which was minute size. But he slept in that tent for 3 months before he felt comfortable enough to spread his wings and try out the bed.
Hey, the guy made his own transition program.
On his own time. And the same thing happens with substance use disorders or substance use in general. Is you get somebody housed and they feel safe and they can rely on that safety. Well, then maybe the next thing they tackle is that addiction.
Yeah. We had you and I have kind of a common history. We worked with folks with developmental disabilities.
Yes, I'm a special ed teacher from long ago.
Behavioral challenges. One of the things we always practice was it takes the same amount of time to change a behavior that it took to develop a behavior.
Exactly.
So you can't change a habit quickly.
Not quickly, not overnight, like some people want.
Just saw a gentleman running around up here.
Oh, yeah, King Supers. They're unhappy with us. Do you have stuff for him?
Yeah, we get more
Poor guy.
better.
He looks like he might be just.
Hey, bud. Let's see if we can get him.
Hey, guy.
Okay, here we go.
He's coming your way.
Yeah, bud. Hey, brother, could you use some stuff? You want a water?
Yeah.
There you go. You need, how about some more food?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm looking for, is trying to get some change, get some food.
Here's some food. Don't worry about the change. There. Salmon. There's your protein. Well, ask and you shall receive. How about that?
Thank you, sir.
Yep. And you look like a gentleman that might have a sweet tooth.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You need socks?
Yes. Thank you.
Coming your way.
Oh. There you go. Socks.
Sure.
With a pair of sunglasses?
I know the glasses are okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you wanted them. They're cool.
Those are cool.
All right.
You guys have a good day.
Do the same.
Bless you.
Be safe
Bless
out
you
here.
Too.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
You too. All right. Windows going up. Now, see, I had an assumption that he probably was on drugs, but I don't think he was on drugs.
No. I think he has a disability. He
He
has a
definitely
physical disability. He might have a developmental disability, but what a nice person.
He was very nice, very polite.
How wonderful is it when you get to meet a nice person? It just makes your day. Right?
Yes, it does. And I get probably 9 out of 10 of the folks that I encounter are so well, like their manners are just impeccable.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys doing all right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I just taking a break, man, if I got cancer.
Oh, geez.
But
Well, take a
I
break.
just got out of the hospital.
All right.
Some
Well,
water?
but-
Could he use?
you want some water?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. You guys stay safe. You're
Stay
safe.
safe. Man.
Thank you very much. I think we have someone up here at the stop sign. This is.
Usually,
Yep.
I grocery shop here, so usually, this King Supers take such a hit that I know they get frustrated with us coming up and helping people. Hi there. Can you use some water or something?
I'm good with the water.
What about something to snack on? Could you use some snacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here you go.
All right.
Can of salmon?
Yeah, I'll try it.
All right. It's
Do
the
you have
river.
any mayo
It's
by
the
chance?
mayo. I don't. That
What about chips to go
Yeah,
with it? Would that be okay?
Maybe.
sour cream and onion.
Ah.
Yeah. That's
Pair of socks.
I'm good there. You hooked me up the other day.
Great. You want some shades?
I got some of those too.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much. We'll see you later. Stay safe.
You too.
It always.
I recognize her from 5 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She was coming into the shelter? Or just
She tried,
Mm.
and it just wasn't a good fit for her.
What always gets me is the guys typically don't take stuff they don't need.
Like the rest of America?
Yeah, like you think if someone's offering to like a pair of sunglasses, you could trade it maybe for something.
Yeah.
I would think just take it and trade it, but they don't. They hardly ever do. They're like, no, I have a pair. Then it's I've learned so much out here doing this. It's unreal. Well, back to your point about whether you give money out or not. I carry socks with me, and a friend of ours down at Sue, thank you, down at Saskatoon was like, just carry some socks around. Everyone always needs socks.
I'll tell people a variety of things. If you have some water that you carry,
Mm.
or, I know it's hot right now, maybe in the wintertime, but But we have a lot of dehydrated people out there, so water is such a good idea. But a granola bar works. If I want them to pay attention to my resource card about hope,
Okay.
then I put $1 with it because I'm asking you to read my information so you can get more help, and you're asking for money, so we'll meet each other halfway.
Interesting.
And then someone asked me the other day about someone they saw that they thought really needed some help. And I said, you know what? It is about you and what you can afford to do and what you want to do. And this is the example I gave. I work with homelessness, but I rarely give money out. But there was this man with his face and his hands just beside himself, you could tell. And I walked right over to him and handed him some money because I knew that he needed something to not give up.
Right. Yep.
You guys okay? Anybody need water?
We got some snacks.
These guys need some water. I don't need one. I'm okay.
Well, you're so nice to be the person that's going to take care of everybody.
Yeah, I come out and see these guys all the time.
Yeah, pass out some.
That's what those guys do. Okay.
Here, we got more stuff on it.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys over there.
5 guys. Okay. How many did I give you?
You got 2 here, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4 beef jerkies.
Yeah, 5 beef jerkies.
All right.
You want to go give those out and come back for more?
Yeah, I can.
What? Let me in water.
I think they'll understand. They weren't expecting it, so it's okay, Alex.
Oh, and Eldorado Springs donates some water for us.
Nice.
So it's like the 4th best water in the country or something.
It's good stuff. Delicious. We found some more water.
Awesome. Thank you.
There you go. And here's some, how about socks? Can you ask them if they need socks?
Hey, I can ask him.
All right. Please do.
Yeah.
And I got cans of salmon. Well, he's going to be, I'm going to hire him.
He's a good caretaker.
It's very nice. Yep.
Get my trees. Sock.
On his 3rd trip, here's a handful of socks.
Probably 3 socks.
And what's your name?
My name is Dwight.
Dwight, you're so kind.
Oh, thank you so much. I just try to do the Christian thing to do.
Aw, here's 3 pairs of
You
socks.
got some tickets on some salmon, Dory?
Yeah, one guy wants some salmon.
Give it to him.
Look at this. This looks yummy.
Thank you so much.
Here, spread these around. I'll give you a handful of these.
All right, I can do that.
There you go.
Nice.
I was trying to read the name of your company. What's it called?
So we're the community project, and this is Alice. She runs Hope.
Oh, you Hope. Okay, I know of Hope. Yeah.
Thanks. You know, Allie and Leah then maybe.
I don't
No?
know one there. I never been there. I just
okay.
know of them.
Oh, well, I'm glad you know of us.
Yeah, I try to send people to you guys ways if you need help and stuff. So
Well, you're just a little angel out here helping people.
yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks
great
for
to
everything you're
meet
doing,
you.
Dwight.
You too. You guys have a good day.
Do the same.
Hey, you too. Bye.
That's nice. That's the highlights of my day when I find someone that he's obviously super compassionate, right? Like that just it restores your faith in humanity. And
During these hard times, these difficult times of greed, and then you meet people like that
Yeah.
are giving.
just
Yeah,
keeps the old ticker open. doesn't it?
it does. It does.
Okay, this spot usually has some folks.
Oh yeah, this is an area that is frequented a lot.
Yeah. There's usually a guy on this corner, one of 2 fellows. Yep. All right. And
And when we're off camera, I can tell you more about him.
Okay.
He's a good guy.
I really love this gentleman. Hey, how you doing, bud? You want to come over? Yep. Just gave away my last water today. I am really sorry. You want some food, though? Okay.
You wouldn't have to have like a plastic bag or something.
Plastic bag.
Bag.
Tell you what, I'll dump these out, and you can have this thing.
Thank you.
There you go.
And I'm Alice. I'm with Hope.
Oh,
And you visit
Yeah, I
with
just-
Allie and Leah all the time.
yeah, I just dealt with it a little bit ago. They gave me some muffins and some food, so
You want some more food?
I'm good. I've got,
You got socks?
yeah. That's do you have any men's underwear?
Don't have underwear today. I can give you a pair of sunglasses, though.
I got a pair of sunglasses.
Okay. You don't need anything? One can of salmon?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'll let them know you need those, though.
Yeah, because like 3 people have stopped by today, so I'm in good shape.
Wow. All right.
Well, God,
Yes. You too, buddy. You too. Stay safe. Stay cool. I'm glad you got sunscreen on. It's a good move.
That is a good move.
So many people just lied.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice to hear. Yeah, as much as I like giving stuff away, I like when I don't have to give stuff away more. If they have all their stuff.
Yeah. That they're sufficient.
He never takes anything he doesn't need. He's like,
He's a good guy. He's just a guy like so many people out there that just fell in hard times.
yep. And I think, this is usually kind of the end of where I find
Yeah,
a lot of folks.
Yeah.
So we'll just mosey on back to the shop. We got some
This-
stuff left.
Chia Cafe is a little tiny coffee shop that a woman from Guatemala is trying to make it here in Longmont, and she sacrificed a lot to be here. And so occasionally I like to go by there and get some coffee. So just so you know, they're there.
I will stop by there and give them some of my money.
All right.
Thank you for letting me know.
You're welcome.
We need to. That's no small feat to get a coffee shop up and running.
Right? I'm like so impressed by her.
I don't think I would.
It would be a lot of work.
Of course, you have all the fuel you need to get it done. Probably, huh?
Maybe.
You just make your own energy there at the coffee shop. What? So I'm going to summarize one of our last conversations there, but single room occupancies, you think would be part of the solution?
I think they are the way to go with the price of land right now. And the other problem is that Boulder County, and I know Longmont is like this, they don't like to go up. They don't want the view of the mountains covered up.
Yeah.
And if you just took particular areas and built straight up, you would save a lot of money and provide a lot of housing with small, super efficiency apartments.
How do you think now there's everything that we say here, there's going to be a counter argument for us.
Oh, absolutely. Like, who's going to develop it? How are the developers going to pay for it? How are they going to make any money off of it?
Who's going to manage it?
Yep.
Do you think something like that needs to be managed?
Well, I was just going to say that. Like, to say it needs to be managed means that we want to manage people we feel can't handle living there. And, you know, supportive housing, permanent supportive housing, we have a few of those buildings around here. And that was meant for people who, hey, I'm going to need some help. I'm going to need some help with putting some food in this refrigerator, and I'm going to need somebody checking in on me and reminding me that I do have a few dishes to wash. But if we're looking at people who just fell on hard times and can't pay $1,800 a month, but they are pretty responsible, I mean, you need the whole continuum to meet the needs of people.
Mm-hmm.
So you have permanent supportive housing all the way up, but you still have to have it be affordable for a percentage of our population that we call our neighbors. And if they're really our neighbors, why aren't we taking care of them?
Yeah. So, I've been kind of piecing this all together over this last year, but it doesn't seem like we have drug treatment facilities.
Not
around.
many.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe less than 20 beds in the whole county? Or
You're probably right.
that doesn't seem to be.
It's not representative, that's for sure.
No. And we don't seem to have a ton of resources for mental health.
No, I had a probation officer say to me, I talked this guy into getting some help. It took an hour. I walked him over to this location and they said, we'll see him in 3 weeks.
Yeah. And Lord knows what can happen in that amount of time. That's seems like when you're on the street 24/7 is literally 24/7. Most of us get 6 to 8 hours of respite from our life every day, and these guys don't.
They don't. And the other thing that makes you feel like a human being is a shower.
That's huge.
Many folks have to go without a shower for multiple days. That's something.
Months. Some people
Yeah.
haven't. I know some people that haven't had a shower in months.
And that's something that Hope is tackling right now, working with the city. And then when we have sheltering, we invite people to come take a shower when we're at Journey. It just makes you feel like a new person. That's not when you wash your hair. And
If I go
scrub all
2 days
over.
and I have, back in my younger days, I might have gone 5 days sometimes. So I'm not gonna,
I have brothers. They didn't shower except on Saturday.
but that day after 5 days, you take that shower, you feel like going out to dinner. So
Yeah.
but it's a whole new experience for the world.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think about the disposable clothing economy of the streets?
Well, that is really tough because we're saying to folks, hey, we're a nonprofit and we gave you a pair of pants, but okay, here's another pair, and they're going to go throw that pair of pants away because they don't have a way to economically wash their clothes. So we do have some issues
We do.
that maybe somebody else has figured out. What about those restrooms, some of the European places or maybe Japan has, where it's a public restroom? Okay, this sounds kind of weird, but it's a public restroom and you can only stay in there in a few minutes. And the way you know you can only stay in there 10 minutes is that you're very covered up while you're going to the restroom. But when it hits 10 minutes, all the shades go up and the lights are on, and so you're motivated to exit, because the problem with the parks here in this community are that the restrooms are just demolished.
Yep.
And we just need to think smarter and use technology, whatever that would look like.
I had forgotten about. I've seen that, and I'd forgotten about that. But they also have the self-cleaning bathrooms. Have you seen those?
I would like that much better. I don't like, hey, you only have 10 minutes, but you also shouldn't be in there for 2 hours.
Well, if you combine the two technologies,
Exactly. Self-cleaning, that's nice.
Yeah, the toilet actually retracted into the wall and
It
sprays.
really?
Yep.
No, I did not know about that.
It's. I think that was a Japanese technology as well. But there are technology. Yeah, the point being, there's technologies that we could implement to help these guys. And
If we wanted to help them, if we wanted to put some money into it, if we wanted to admit that our community has an issue we should address.
I don't think there's going to be much escaping it by the end of 2026.
You're right.
So I'm hoping we can. I don't think you need to be Nostradamus to figure out what the writing on the wall is here. Like the crime rate's going to skyrocket. Like, no businesses are going to be safe if we have hungry people out on the street, and it's not going to be pleasant for anyone.
It's not going to be. If I can't find a shelter for the next 5 months, and I'm hoping it's just 5 to 10 months, I don't know how many months, we're hoping to get a building. But if I can't, that would be 3 nights we cannot offer sheltering. And legally, the city cannot interfere with people camping anywhere along this road.
They can't right now?
They can now.
Oh, they can now.
Because there's an alternative.
Oh.
There are shelters.
Oh, so if there's no shelter, they can't? That's the stipulation of that ordinance? Oh,
yes.
I did not know that.
Or as a city, you get sued. You can get sued.
So,
and it's it's like a state or federal regulation that if you are a community that wants to implement something like a no camping ordinance, you have to have alternatives. When you take something away, you have to have an alternative.
But we don't have enough for everybody. Is that?
No, we have referrals for everybody, but we're dealing with adults who would like choice. And because...
Is that a referral from Boulder to
Boulder
or Longmont? Okay.
Yes.
But so you have 49 and they only have
180 beds.
No, 160. They dropped.
Oh, they did drop it down. But they can do 180.
Yeah.
They do have 160,
So we have
available.
209.
And even though that sounds like a lot, 160 beds, their need is expanding, and it's going to. So they're having to turn away maybe 20 or 30 a night, and it's summertime.
Yep.
And it's pretty nuts.
Yeah. And there's probably 3/4 of that, 3 times that amount of people that are not even trying to get in, right?
Exactly.
And so we got some work to do. What's the next step for you? You're looking for a building, and what are the challenges you're having finding that?
Well, we have a building that the owner will actually help us with the loan if we can do the deposit of $500,000. And what that would provide us to operate in is the parameters of here's a safe place away from the police, away from harm, whoever's harming you. You can come stay in this courtyard, and you will have access to case management. You'll have access to food.
When you say they can stay in your courtyard, you mean in their tent?
No, just during the day.
Oh, I see. So you'll do day services as well?
Well,
as
and
shelter?
build a relationship with them as far as, so why are you not in a shelter? And there are just some people that their mental health cannot handle the rules of a shelter. And you have to have rules, right?
Definitely have to have
for
rules.
safety.
Yep.
We have to have rules, and we try to minimize. So our shelter is called a low barrier shelter, and that means that we have minimal rules. But for people to get enough sleep at night, we had to make lights out at 10 p.m., things like that. And there are people who think that we just have too many rules.
Well, when you're coming from absolutely no rules to even if you had 10 rules, that's a lot of rules.
Well, that's a good way to put it. So, and then the folks in the encampments, man, they know how to live outside. It
Yes,
could
they
be
do.
the worst blizzard, and they're like, nope, I'm good as long as I get these couple of things from you, and I'm good, and life goes on.
I have found I have deep respect for a lot of these folks being able.
Dude.
I
I am such a wuss. There's no way I could.
They are very hardy individuals.
Yes.
Like some of the guys I know,
You guys are amazing.
they've been out there for 30 years, and they don't look that bad.
No.
But
They're a rolling stone.
yeah, they are.
would
Yeah, I
be
get a little
dead
chilly. I'm like-
Flatstone.
What's that?
I would be a dead Flatstone.
Yeah.
Smush.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you know how to do it now. You've learned though, so you can probably figure it out.
I'm a wuss in the cold.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't.
sorry. I'm like, oh no, it's cold.
The older I get, the more I don't like the cold.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming out. And this is probably the first of many times we'll do this.
All right.
We'll continue to
I appreciate
as we
that.
continue to develop our relationship here.
Thank you. And all of you out there, thank you very much.
And if you guys, what's your website?
www.hopeforlongmont.org.
hopeforlongmont.org. And thank you guys for watching. And if you can spare, I'm sure you have ways of donating on your website.
Yes, sir.
So if you can support her organization, you'll be supporting 300 individuals that certainly need it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.